What is up, guys? Ncaa 31 here. Hope everyone is alive and well. Well, this has been a big time work in progress. And for you newer guys, this is what I do. This is what I'm all about. I'm all about, what I get enjoyment out of these games is blending the real life X and O's with the video game environment and understanding that it's a video game. It's not real life, people. It's not real life. It's a video game, and there's certain things that you have to make allowances for in a video game. But that's what I try to do, and what we have in front of us here is a work of art, a thing of beauty. My favorite defensive system, my favorite defensive scheme, and that is the Tampa 2 played by the Chicago Bears. Look at the athletic beast Brian Urlacher is. When you got the right pieces and everything is clicking together, it is just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it's been hard to get it clicking this year in both Ncaa 13 and Madden 13, but I think I've managed to do a respectable job. And you've all seen me play. You guys know I'm not no hack at these games. I know what I'm doing. And I, took the time to figure out how to make it, somewhat work. There are some allowances I have to make for it being a video game and for the quirks that it has AI-wise. But, while people are spending 20 minutes whining about how someone is not running with perfect posture, I try to do my best to take lemons and make lemonade. The thing that irritates me about these games is that every year it's the offense that gets all the bells and whistles, and on the defensive side of the ball, we're pretty much left with the same old, antiquated, archaic stuff that we've had, for years. I mean, I love offense. I'm an offensive guy, but the offense is always, always, always ahead of the defense. And I suppose you can argue that that's the case in, real life in both the NFL and college. The rules always favor the offense, and we're at a point now where, if you breathe on a receiver, it's a penalty. But in the video game world, you see this amplified as well. Like, what made this so challenging to put together was all the goodies the offense has got in the passing game, as far as the trajectories, the passing control and whatnot, and all we basically have to counter that is the same playbooks we've had forever, and run commit and pass commit. And when you factor in the read and react, which they implemented this year, which can be hit and miss, it led to some challenges and a lot of replay watching and figuring out what I thought should have worked, why it didn't. And let me tell you about a guy who made pass commit his friend this year. It greatly helps in those passing situations to lessen the idiocy you see in the deep zone drops. But what can you do? To me, those kind of things are band-aids for incomplete programming, but again, it's a game, and that's the way the game functions, so you have to make the best with the tools that you have. So this is like I said, my favorite base scheme. And when I say base, I mean just that. I don't line up in cover 2 every single play, but every scheme, offense and defense, has a base, has an identity. The Tampa 2 is based on having a strong, athletic front four, athletic linebackers who can cover ground, sure tacklers, 2 deep safeties, and it stresses making the offense have to earn each and every single chunk of real estate down that field, limiting big plays. That's what the Tampa 2 is all about. Some other teams, like let's say Alabama, they're more aggressive in their approach. Nick Saban preaches middle of the field, middle of the field, middle of the field, cover 3 and cover 1. But regardless of what kind of style you have, you always have a foundation, and you shouldn't be any different when you're playing Madden. You're playing to win, so why not establish a base that establishes your identity and how you wish to dictate to the offense. And once they show you that they can handle your base, then you add your wrinkles. I'll come out in variations of cover 2 and I'll see what they're made out of. And if they show me that they can attack it, then you start mixing in your cover 3s, cover 4s, man, zone blitzes, man blitzes, and all that good stuff. So what I'll do is I'll show you a little diagram of a base cover 2, how it's supposed to work, what pieces in the game you need to make it work at its best. And then what I'll do, I'll show you some highlights of some online games that I recorded, both in Ncaa and in Madden. Show you what's happening and why, both the good and the bad, and the things you need to do to help reduce the bad from hurting you. And then I have a full game where I'm doing commentary on defense, playing Ncaa 13. Now, why Ncaa 13, you might ask? A couple of reasons. One, I have more online games underneath my belt, so I'm a much higher rank, and I'm at that rank where you get everyone's, best pet gimmicks and nonsense and all that good stuff. So, in my opinion, I think it's actually harder to run it in Ncaa because of the wider hashes and how that can affect the read and react AI. So I figured if I could get it to work under those conditions, it'll transfer over to Madden, and it has with some, tweaks here and there. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Make yourselves comfortable. It'll take some time, and we will discuss and show some Tampa 2 for Madden and Ncaa. Alrighty, what I have in front of me is a diagram of a base 4-3 Tampa 2 setup. 4 down linemen, you have your Mike linebacker, Will, Sam, 2 corners, free and strong safety. The guy that makes this sucker go is the middle linebacker. Personally, I have the least amount of headaches when I user this player. If you don't, he has to be damn good. He has to be someone that has not necessarily good speed, but very good zone coverage. No lower than 68 or 70. And even, mid to high 60s is enough to give me an aneurysm. You want guys like Patrick Willis, Brian Urlacher, Pat Angerer, Jonathan Vilma, Laurinaitis. You want guys who have zone coverage mid to high 70s to 80. Because if you don't use them, you're going to be hot routing them to a deep blue zone, and you don't want them doing idiotic things. So the higher that zone coverage rating, the better off you will be. For the linebackers, what I like to have is at the strong side linebacker, my best combination of strength, tackling, acceleration, awareness, pursuit, zone coverage, and hit power. I want more of a physical, block shedder type there. When I run this with the Jets, I have Bart Scott over there. Weak side linebacker, I want a Derek Brooks, Lance Briggs type of guy. I want a guy who's as fast as I can get him. My fastest linebacker, who's also the best combination of tackling, coverage, awareness, and all that good stuff. So for the strong side linebacker, you want strength, tackling, block shedding, zone coverage, awareness. Weak side linebacker, you want speed, tackling, zone coverage, awareness as well. I'm not as concerned with his block shedding because I'm going to have the best guys possible on my front four helping him out. I want to have on my defensive line, let's start out with defensive tackles. In a perfect world, I want one run plugger and one pass rusher. If you want a team that sets up perfectly, the 49ers, because you can put Justin Smith at one defensive tackle and put Ray McDonald or the other dude whose name escapes me, Sapawaga, something like that. If I'm mispronouncing his name, I apologize to your Diners fans. At the other defensive tackle. At the ends, you want speed rushers. You want guys ideally no slower than 77 speed and with a pass rush move, either finesse or power of 85 and above. Because remember, you're not relying on a lot of blitzing, so you're looking to hold down the fort with your coverage, and by the time they have to go to second and third reads, those ends or one of your defensive tackles is making life hell for them. And if you have to blitz, and you obviously have to send 5, I don't like to send 6 unless I'm absolutely desperate. But the idea here is you want a strong block shedding pass rush move having front 4 that's also athletic and it's able to get after the passer and be able to drop 7. If your front 4 can't get it done, then you have to add people and take more risks. The corners. Corners, I want good press guys for the jam and cover 2 hard, and also for press coverage, and also man coverage, your usual 85 and up. Zone coverage I can get by with high 70s, low 80s. As you see in this diagram here, the role of the corners is to jam, and they have to, when they jam, force an inside release. If they don't, when you're playing cover 2 hard, they have a free release right down that seam, and someone can hit them hit the receiver between the corner and safety for easy completions. In cover 2 sink, they have to be able to drop back in a bail technique, keep their eyes to the quarterback, and react to anything that's coming in front of them or threatening their flats. The safeties have to flare out into those deep halves as a linebacker is covering the deep middle. On a wide field, on the hashes, always, I repeat, always widen your safeties. Otherwise, one of them will not get there in time. Usually the guy who's on the side of receiving strength. If you don't feel comfortable controlling the linebacker, sometimes I'm in the mood to user the safety that's on the side of receiving strength so nothing crazy happens. If you control a defensive lineman, you have to be very, very cognizant of making the right hot adjustments, and also your play calling, and have a bottle of Pepto-Bismol handy as well. Either style can work. You can control whoever you want. My particular preference is to control the middle linebacker, sometimes a safety. If I feel like the pass rush needs a little bit of help, or if I don't like what's going on there in the pass rush, I'll take matters in my own hands. Whatever I have to do is what I'll do to make it work. But those are the general rules I follow. And I also do things along the defensive line, like assign defensive linemen to spy or drop a guy into a hook zone or a contain stunt. You have to watch out for screen and draws. So again, use your thinking cap and adjust accordingly. You should only be using this in passing situations, but in those in-between areas where screen or draw might be coming, you'll want to close down your defensive line. If you're using a player, be on the lookout for screen. You can also contain stunt a defensive end to shut down the screen as well, or obstruct the screen. Those are the main things that you need to look for as far as your adjustments and your user control. Safeties, bare minimum, high 70s to mid to low 80s and above for zone coverage. You can get by with 77, 78, and I also want good hit power. I want guys that can jar the ball loose in my linebacking unit and also my safeties, and the corners have to be good tacklers and run support as well. So again, the idea is to funnel inside, wallop people and they catch the ball underneath, and when you're usering, stay deep at the deepest at all times. It's better to make a mistake and give up a short route than give up a route over your head. If you do those things, you should be able to do a reasonable job of keeping things in front of you, frustrating people, forcing guys to challenge you, which is even better, and also taking sacks as those ends and those tackles come in, or flushing him out of the pocket and he sees a spy and he has to either eat the ball, get a sack fumble, throw a pick. All kinds of good stuff can happen for you. But you have to have the right players in the right spots doing the right things at the right time. And combine that with your user control and you should be able to see some good things happen. Of course, you set it all up and then you see stuff like this happen. Balls being threaded like that when you have people there. That's never fun. I would have liked to have seen Ncaa close better on that sucker. Then you have madness like this. You see that ugly little pop, my MLB. As the throw was led past open between him and the slot defender. And then we have our own personal favorite, the safety coming inside, leaving the wheel wide open. These are some of the pitfalls that we've all seen happen. I don't see it happen as often as in Ncaa post-patch as it did pre, so hopefully it'll be the same case in this, where when you have a guy in cover too hard and he conveniently finds a way to run himself into a blocker. That's always the best. But you also see a lot of beauty. Like user-controlled Patrick Willis here. I see that slot route. I jump it. I don't get the INT, but I do make enough contact with the receiver to knock him loose. You see, covered too hard, redirect inside. He's bracketed. The ball's already thrown here, so I don't mind Whitner coming in, but Whitner stays put. Pass commit is your friend in passing situations. That's perfect there. Cover too hard, jam, funnel inside. He's running an inside route. He's bracketed, nowhere to go. That's stoned. He behaves himself. Golston behaves himself, doesn't do anything stupid, and here I am. I read that slot. You see the Vikings a lot this year online. I've played the Vikings quite a bit. I'm surprised to see they're a popular online team. They're not that great. And we have a collision. And I win. That's very good cover too hard. Very good. Always widen those safeties and the ball's in the hash. Look at the free safety. Look at Willis. Look at Willis fly. And I'm controlling the strong safety. And I have Justin Smith in a short spy. That's why I like to have one athletic defensive tackle so we can spy or drop in a hook zone. Willis just hauls tail. This is cover 2 sink. And I'm bracketing there, making sure nothing crazy happens. Look at the free safety. Again, I have him widened. Look at the difference that makes. He could have gone there, but he's in much better position to cut that pass off. And he hesitates and tries to hit that shallow cross because he's about to get decked. And my slot DB breaks on the pass. Alrighty, Ncaa again, widen those safeties. I'm controlling the middle linebacker. Stoned. I'm covering the deep middle. Safeties are wide. Nothing there. He's behaving himself. Good job there. That's me. Ball's already in the air. That's a tough fit, boy. You just want to make it as hard to squeeze those passes in there as possible. And the safety ball hawks that sucker. And this is my favorite one. Dude was frustrated at this point, boy. What we have going on here. I'm user controlling the middle linebacker. And if you notice, I'm in a 4-3 a lot, even against passing sets. I don't always have 4-3 personnel in there. I'll come out in a dime or nickel or big nickel. And if I like the play that I'm in, I'll stay in it. But if I don't, I'll call one of my 4-3 coverage audibles. And that's why you see me in a lot of 4-3 looks. But I have a spy there. The defensive line on the right was working a twist stunt, and you're not going to beat the Florida State defensive line out wide too often when they're spying and stunting well. It's just not going to happen. And there I am. I don't like that flat-footed free safety, or strong safety rather. That gets me nervous, and that's why a lot of these breakdowns happen. Is dudes standing around flat-footed. But you see, I end up with the user pick here. Again, I have my safeties audibles wide. Look how wide they fan out. But I don't like the flat-footedness. And I end up with the INT. Alright, let's drill this Tampa 2 against these Duckies. I will flip-flop these two. I want to have my weaker pass rusher of the two defensive tackles spying. And I'm controlling the mic as of right now. So I'll leave him in the game, even though he's not a very good zone cover player. So I'm using him. I'll coach him up a little bit. If I feel like I have to use the pass rush, then I'll put in the backup, who's about the same as he is overall, but a much better coverage player. Left hash, we're going to be in 4-3 over. I'm going to come out and cover 3.
So here comes the offense taking the
shift the linebacker to the left, defensive line to the right to get those proper gap techniques being played on the defensive line. You see, that's that 9 technique, play and contain. Only way we can get him to do it.
Well, that's just a sound play by the defense. They dropped him well short of the line of scrimmage.
Under front, cover 2 sink.
From their own 17-yard
White and the safety, same deal.
Second down. Bennett with the option. Tackled after a decent pickup. So he picks up about 5 on the option to the halfback. We've got 3rd and 10.
2 deep safety.
22.
Gonna spotlight the slot dude. That's a guy that people like to throw to.
He's changing things up. Looking to throw. He's on the run.
No, sir.
Very good tackle in space.
No, sir.
Quarterback picks up about 8 on the scramble.
When I go dime, I'm always going to be in the 4-DE package.
The offense will start at the 25.
Going to audible to cover 3 buzz. Spy.
He makes it to the 28-yard line.
Still got muscle there to clog that up. Florida State is really, really deep at defensive end.
It's 2nd and 7.
Audible to cover 2 sink. Leave the twist on. White and the safeties.
They'll run the option.
Right there.
It out to maybe the
Play your gap.
Line. So he gets maybe a yard on the option. It's 3rd down and 6 to go.
Dime normal.
Ball on their own
Spy.
29.
Pass commit. Spotlight. The X.
Drops back to pass. Pocket holds.
He's got issues.
He gets sacked.
He's got issues.
The defenders played the snap count perfectly.
Over plus, I've shown him 3 and 4 man pressure.
Over here, ready to start a new series.
Gonna blitz the linebacker now.
5 wide.
Show him something different. I'm gonna pass commit here.
And he's tackled around the 28-yard line.
That's fine.
Gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Four, 3 under. Cover 3 sky.
2nd down and 7.
Shift to the right, shift to the left to get those proper defensive line techniques going.
Here before the snap. He goes downtown, and it's intercepted.
No, sir.
By the senior cornerback. Quarterback would love to make a
9 seconds left. I'm just in a 3-2-6 cover 4.
Defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure to try to fluster this quarterback some more.
Caught out of the open.
Keep him in bounds.
The
made the tackle. Got a tackle.
The 37. This quarterback doesn't seem to be having any trouble with the zone, does he?
He recognized the receiver was behind the coverage, and he found him with a perfect strike. That's nice passing for a 1st down.
The field goal unit's out on the field, and they're going to try to get these guys 3 points before halftime. Florida State's going to have to use their 2nd time out of the half. So with the half ending, they're just going to try to put 3 points up on the board. He gets it up. And he got it.
Great snap and a perfect hold.
Bad tackling cost me 3 points.
Everything went right there on that long field.
This offense right
He's
now.
really not running, so I'm just going to pass commit until he starts running the football.
Bennett on the option.
Like, all right, now he wants to run.
To about the 35. The halfback option.
Oh, he wants to hurry up now. Okay. He feels desperate now. No, that's not going to work. Not against them.
They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't
You
even have
got
a
Jenkins
chance
and
to make
Warner out
something
there. That's not going to
happen.
work.
It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
Cover 2 buck.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1.
Do the under front shift. I'm going to spy him.
On the handoff. Watch out. Makes it out to about the 50.
Nothing tentative on that run at all. He looked very determined and got the first down.
Cover 6. Just gotta show me he can read these zones consistently before I change up and do anything crazy.
Pass incomplete. Trying to get it to his
Risky.
receiver.
Off the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Four DEs puts Jenkins at defensive tackle and Warner at defensive tackle.
2nd down and 10 to
Out of
go.
the nickel.
Ball on the 50.
Give you guys a little heads up. I'm gonna spy him.
Looks like he might audible out of that play. And they
No, you're not gonna. No,
Can't take
no.
sacks like that as a quarterback.
You're not committed to the run.
If you can't find a receiver, get out of the pocket and throw the ball away.
And now they're faced with another
Cover
3rd and
4,
1 as they
contain
try to
stunt,
move the
spread.
chains again.
Spy.
Quick throw. They'll bring him down at the 36-yard
All right.
I'm
Probably
a
should have
huge
just
fan of the
let
play
him rush.
action pass in college football
Change up.
Because play action, it really puts a lot of pressure on defense. The defense gets caught up and concerned about the running game, and it puts them out of position. And it makes the throwing lanes for the quarterback and the windows that he's trying to find much easier to find for a quarterback and the receivers to pick up big yards like we just saw there.
Nice run up the middle.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Double bzzz.
Option. And they get nice yardage on that run.
Cover 2 sink with a blitz. I'm going to be cheating over here.
Throws it into coverage and it's
Uh-huh.
intercepted.
You rushed it. That's going to be a pick 6.
The 10, the 5. He's all the way home. Touchdown.
Great job here by the defender breaking on the ball and taking it to the house. Man, those pick sixes can really hurt an offense and have a lasting impact.
And he converts the extra point. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Thomas deep to return.
He sends this one deep. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. So the offense will come back out.
See, you got to get inside these guys' mind. I knew that if I knew he was going to read that slot guy first, so I ran right over there, and he saw that, so he then went to the other guy, and he went to it blind.
Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space.
Now you can run all you want. Now I don't care about spies. You're down.
Nice run for the first down by this quarter.
You're down 3 scores. 3 cloud.
And they'll bring him down behind the line.
You keep
defensive tackles are tough.
And you put yourself in a position of having to make bigger and bigger plays. Puts a lot of
Will
pressure
fire
on that
too.
quarterback.
Widen the safeties.
He unloads it.
Oh, play action. Even though I had pass commit on also.
If it's going to be a run or a pass.
Cover
And
3.
that's the perfect time to be able to call play action. This defense is on its heels. They're guessing with the offense. That time they guessed wrong, and the result is a big play for the offense.
Here's the option left, and he's level at the 29-yard line.
These guys will stay home. They're very disciplined.
The defense and the clock, so you might want to consider to hurry things up.
Cover 3 sky.
Nice play fake. Throws incomplete.
Hoffman, the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 9.
All right, let's throw something at him he hasn't seen yet. Corner roll 2.
3rd down, and they need to get it to the 19. And down he goes, right around the 20.
You know, the offense dug themselves such a big hole on this series that they come up short here on 3rd down. This is a nice run on 3rd down and long.
See, all I really care about now is just making him take as much time as possible if he's going to get on the board to score.
He gets out to about the 18-yard line.
And you see how long this is taking him to do. Cover 2 sink.
Gets to about the 17-yard line.
Defensive ends, boy. These ends are no joke.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Throw some man out there now. No blitz, though.
Play fake. Defense bearing down. Going for it all to the end zone.
I got lucky there. That should have been 6.
Intended receiver on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10.
Foxfire zone.
Here's play
Out of
number
a
10
cover
on
3
the drive.
shell. Or a cover 2 shell, rather. This is one of those guys that doesn't have much. He's just searching for stuff now. Probably climbed the leaderboard on noobs.
He's on the run.
Nope. Nope. D ends. That's 4 D ends. No, sir.
Intended receiver on the play.
I don't know how he got ranked this high.
The offense is going to stay on the
I
field.
really have
Trying to
no
convert
idea how some of these
another
guys
4th
get
down.
ranked this high. No idea.
What a play to set him up with a 1st and goal.
That sure isn't something you see every day, but this is an aggressive offense. They are really testing their opponent right now.
They'll run the option. He's in for the score.
Lock it up.
And
All right.
they're in it.
But he's got to do that 2 more times in 1 quarter. Now, based on what you've been seeing, you think he can get that done? I don't.
Here, so
All right,
let's see
up
what plays out.
24-10 with
Now is when you
2:44
have to
left.
get
He
the
has
ball
to
your
throw.
impact Players down 2 possessions. If these guys wait any longer to step up, it's going to be too late.
3 double buzz.
They'll go to work at the 25-yard line. He's going to try and scramble.
Nope.
Brought down.
You can scramble all you want now. I'm not going to bother spying. Tick tock goes the clock.
Second and 6.
Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted.
The intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Let's go buck slant 3.
3rd down and 6 yards to go. Ball on the 29. Just over 2 minutes in the game. And he doesn't like what he sees. He's going to change the play here. Now he's scrambling. Quick throw, caught by the fullback. Tackle at the 34-yard line.
You're in bounds.
So
Tick
close,
tock.
but they fall short of the 1st down.
You got to throw the ball a little deeper
Man
next
under.
time. Don't take any chances of coming up
Contain
short.
stunt.
That could be a check with me right
Press. You don't know how to cancel that out now, do you?
there. He's tackled at the 35-yard line. And they keep it on the ground for the 1st down.
Nothing too fancy here. The
Number
key
4.
is that the running back was able to convert the 1st down.
And he's tackled.
I should have stayed where I was.
15 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Cloud. Gonna hook. Zone U. Keep you there.
Looks to pass. He's scrambling.
Here we come.
He's taken down at the 40.
Gain of 9 on the play.
I'm telling you, this 4D end package with Florida State is no joke. They bring the pain hardcore to your brain.
They hand it off again.
You can run all you want, I don't care.
He scores. What a play. They get in on the ground, and that's going to make it a 1-score
Don't
game.
care, because the odds of him getting the onside kick is pretty slim. Well, I do care about giving up a touchdown, but I'm just going to play the odds. I mean, the odds are he's going to throw.
And he adds the extra point. So with just over a minute
If he beats me on that, that's fine. I can live with that.
24-17, FSU.
Just get the onside kick and get out of here.
It looks like they're going to go for the onside kick. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. And that should do it. Our final tally in this
So that's it.
24-17.
Just save the pass commit for 3rd and long and must-pass situations. I probably got more exotic than I should have at the end. I just wanted to, show you guys some of the stuff that, I would call through during a game and what's in the playbooks that you may not be aware of. But whatever. Still won the game, so hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to y'all later. Peace.